So many things are running through my head right now. So many different emotions are running through me right now. But I just feel like I have to share this with people because knowledge and wisdom is so valuable, oh so valuable. And yet again, we don't share it as people. It don't cost us anything. It don't cost us anything. It's absolutely free. So we should share it with our people because all it's going to do is prepare us and empower us if it's done correctly. For anyone that doesn't know me, I go by the name of Clencha. I'm a rapper here in the UK. I'm a trained broadcast journalist and a radio producer. I work within the media industry. Today, something happened to me, and it's happened to me in the past before, but again, it sunk in a different kind of way today because it was like I fully felt victimized when I hadn't done anything wrong. And I know some people might be watching this thinking, "Raw, why did he feel victimized?" Some people might have hit the nail on the head already. The police. The police, the people that are employed to uphold and serve the law. The people who are supposed to hold the wrongers, the wrong-uns into account, take them into account, and make sure that we're safe at the end of the day. But how safe do you honestly feel as a young black person in somewhere like Brixton, in somewhere like Hackney, in any sort of area that is going through changes right now? How safe do you feel on your own doorstep? Without getting into too much detail, I was on my way back from a location today, on my way to another location, when I noticed a bully van in my rear view. The bully van obviously signaled for me to pull over, so I pulled over. The officers rushed to my window and told me to step out of my vehicle. So I did that, pulled me over to the side, implied that I actually saw them, and I decided to turn around. They asked me why I decided to turn around. I said because there was traffic on Brixton Road, so I wanted to take back roads to where I was going. He didn't believe that my answer was justified. I said, that is the answer. That is the honest to God's truth. He's accusing me of lying, telling me that there was no traffic on Brixton Road. Why wouldn't I decide to go straight to where I was going if there wasn't no traffic? I'm not somebody that's going to be, inconspicuous. So I'm not somebody that's going to be funny because I see police. I'm a legit citizen. I am legit. I have an honest job. I believe in making an honest living. I'm not getting at anybody who does anything that might be illegal. But I make an honest living. So therefore, I have nothing to fear whenever I see the police. I stressed this to him. He didn't believe me. He said that he felt that I was hiding weapons on me and in my vehicle. So he cuffed me. He proceeded to cuff me, read out some sort of a section 1 something, search grounds, whatever it is. I'll get into this in a minute. But he's brought me into the van with his other co-workers, and they basically proceeded to interrogate me. Now, I felt that they were trying to push me to react in a certain way. I felt that they were trying to basically goad me, so to speak. Now, it's embarrassing. People saw me in handcuffs. It's embarrassing and it's degrading. I wasn't resisting anything. There was no need to cuff me. I understand that they're employed to uphold the law, but do it correctly. If I'm not resisting arrest in inverted commas, or I'm not being difficult with you, why was there any need to cuff me? I've already said I have no illegal substances on me. I have no weaponry on me. I said to him that I'm happy to be searched. Cool, no problem. Doing silly things like this. What's in your pocket? Search me, no problem. That's all right. I've got no illegal substances on me. Nothing that can hurt you. You can search me. What's in your pocket, mate? I've said, are you going to search me? Oh, he searches my pocket. You had headphones in your pocket. The last time I checked, headphones can't hurt you. what's your PIN number for your phone? That's my phone. No, I want to see your IMEI number. I don't know if you're going to just look at my IMEI number. I've got stuff in my phone, personal stuff that I don't want you to see. I'm saying, no, I'm not going to do that. Listen, mate, I can nick you now. Like, I said, listen, look, that's my phone. Yeah? I'm not going to lie to you. I know you don't know that, but at the end of the day, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. Little things that these guys were doing just show me that they wanted to nick me in the worst way possible. They pulled me over for one thing and started giving me grief about another thing. I'm not going to go into detail about what the other thing is. But just know that it wasn't illegal as such. Do you understand? Everything was covered. I had insurance, everything. I'm the legal driver of that vehicle. They started focusing on all these other little things. You know, you pulled me over because you felt that I had weapons. I've showed you that I'm not like one of these young, in inverted commas, I'm not going to say black kids because that just sounds wrong. But these young thugs, you know, whether they're white or black or not, it doesn't matter. But these young terrorways that you guys like to pull over, and because they react in a certain way, it's almost feeding you guys with what you need. So you just slap the cuffs on them and bring them down to the station. But because I wasn't reacting that way that they wanted me to react, it started to aggravate them even more. I had already said to the officer, you know what, you've already made up your opinion of me. So do what you must. If you're going to bring me down to the station, do so. You know, but all of this interrogation is unnecessary. You know, because I've got nothing to hide. But, you know, scrap all of that, to be honest with you. All of that, push that to one side. You know, he read here, section 1, pace, server, whatever. His writing's all funny, so I can't even read it. But for weapons of Terme seen driving, of looked at, whatever he says, long period of time. He says that I looked at them for a long period of time. I never even saw them. You know? And I'm supposed to have looked at the officers for a long period of time, like made eye contact and decided to do a U-turn and peeled off like I've got something to hide. I understand why that would be suspicious. But I never saw them. I never made eye contact with them. According to him, I locked eyes with him. I'd never seen the officer in my life. I didn't witness the bully van at all. And then turned. Whatever he says. Whatever. But I didn't try. When they were behind me, I didn't drive off. I slowed down. I pulled over in a safe manner. Everything was done correctly. When he slapped the cuffs on me, I wanted to know why the cuffs were on me. Because I wasn't resisting no arrest. I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't being... When I say no arrest, they didn't even say to me, you're under arrest. He just put the cuffs on me for no reason. And I was like, I wasn't resisting anything. You ask me questions, I answer. He said the question, he wasn't happy with my answer, so he decided to put me... It's embarrassing. It's degrading. Now you see why people react in a certain way when they're put in cuffs straight away. Because it's like everybody's looking, onlookers are there thinking, oh, another black person in cuffs. It's degrading. But my message is to people that are going through any experiences with the police, don't feed into what they do. Don't feed into what they're giving you. Don't feed into their bait. Because they want you. They want you to react in a certain way. And this is me. I'm telling all my young black folk that are getting in trouble with the police. When they pull you over, it is very stressful. Because you know it's out of order and it's out of line. Fully. But guess what? How you battle back against them is by remaining calm, staying vigilant, making sure that you look them in their eyes and you let them know that you're not sleeping. You know what I mean? You let them know that, Rod, you know what? Why are you searching my car? What are you looking for? Can I take your number? You know, the numbers that they have, their badge numbers and all of that. Get all that information, but do it in a calm manner. Don't raise your voice to them. Don't play their game. Because if I played their game today, I probably would have ended up with a few cocos on my head and in a police cell. Because I could see that the way they were treating me in the van was they wanted me to react in a certain way. And they're all together. They're all going to stick together. It's like a brotherhood when it comes to police. They're all going to stick together. So when they lay into you physically and you stand up and say, look, they all beat me up. I didn't do anything right. Their version is going to be totally different from yours. They're going to say, look, he punched me and done this, or he threatened to do this and I felt unsafe, so we laid into him. Sometimes you're better off not saying anything. And that's exactly what I let the police officer know. I was like, do you know what? You've made up your mind about me, so I'm not going to say anything. When they realized that I wasn't going to do it their way, they thought, oh, you know what? We ain't got nothing on him, so bringing him down to the station is ridiculous. The chief's going to be like, why did we bring him down? He's not guilty of anything. So they decided to kind of nitpick at other things, and, they found a way to make it look like, oh, hey, we've spotted this. You know what? We can do you for this. And I was like, really? And they were like, well, you need to sort that out. Because if you don't, then I'm going to be looking into this and I'll get you on this. So it was like, because you couldn't get me on one thing, you want to get me on another. And you're making out like you're doing me a favor by allowing me to go and sort it out. Like I said, I'm not going to go into detail about what that was about. But the point I'm trying to make is don't lose focus on what the main message is of this video. We need to learn how to deal with the police. When they stop us, we know what they're looking for. They want us. They want us in cuffs. They want us behind bars. It's not every single policeman, but there are some out there like that. You can decide whether it's majority or minority and all of that. It isn't every single police officer. I'm going to stand up for them on that side and say it's not all of them. But there are some out there that are malicious, and there are some out there that want you to fall prey to what they want. You understand? And that is, they want to see you in the cuffs. They want to goad you. They want to make you feel a certain way, so you react a certain way. It's embarrassing. It's degrading. It's not fair that we have to be subjected to that treatment because of the way we look or the color of our skin. And nobody wants to admit that. Nobody wants to say, oh, do you know what? But let's all be honest. We must all be honest. We must all be honest. Black people are forever getting pulled over. Ethnic minorities are forever getting pulled over. And the Caucasian guy that's got all the work in the back of his trunk, the Caucasian guy that's got keys of coke or whatever or crack, whatever it is in the back of his boot, is driving scot-free. This is just how it works. But like I've said, I'm not going to sit here and bash every single police officer. Because like I've said, you have some decent ones out there that are fair. And they are white. They are white. It just so happens today that I was subjected to a certain treatment by white police officers. And it isn't going to change my outlook on white people for the negative. Because like I've said, it's not white people. It's not every white person. It's individual people that just happen to be white. And in authority, police officers. I'm speaking to all young ethnic minorities out there. Do not react the way that they think you're going to react, or they want you to react if they are malicious officers. Be calm. We need to educate ourselves. The way we speak to them, our mannerisms, our tones, everything. The calmer you remain, the more you understand your rights, the more educated you are. This is why education is important in our community. We need to learn how to deal with certain people. Don't feed into the BS. Do not feed into the BS. You're not doing yourself no favors whatsoever when it comes to dealing with the police. They want that. If you really want to get underneath the police officer's skin, be legit. Be calm. Be cool. Be collected. Don't be cheeky to the point where they think, Rod, you know what? We're going to just edge him this way, or we're going to get him on this, and we're going to... Be cool. Be cool. If you're legit, be cool. And that's what I did today. And that's what rubbed them up the wrong way. It's not about scoring points. It's just about letting them know, like, listen, look, the stereotype and the stigma you have of me is wrong. They need to realize the same way I'm sitting here and I'm telling you, police officers are individuals. So if you've had a wrong dealing with a police officer, it's that individual. If it's his team, plural S, individuals. I'm an individual. If you shifted that dude yesterday that was black and you found drugs on him in his car, that wasn't me. So don't think you're going to shift me today and see the same thing in my car. That's what they need to realize. You know? Just the same way we need to realize that it's not every police officer that's bad. But please, please, young people, honestly, see the bigger cause, see the bigger message. Honestly, just please, please, please. We need to learn how to deal with them just the same way that they need to learn how to deal with us. Do you know what I mean? We need to learn how to deal with them. And the reactions and the shouting and the screaming, yes, it's frustrating. I stress that again. Yes, it's frustrating. Yes, it's frustrating. But please, 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 for your own good, do not play their game. Do not play their ball game. Do not play their game. Do not let them goad you into reacting in a certain way. No matter what kind of a day you've had, remember, it's always going to be their story against yours. The calmer you remain, the harder it is for them to start fabricating stuff. Yeah? If it ever goes down that route. Anyway, my name's Clencha. I feel to make a song about this. Honestly, I feel to make tunes about this right now. Honestly, this is going to be a next different type of experience when I put pen to paper again. But yeah, no doubt, I'm on Twitter, at Clencha, CLENCHA, Facebook, YouTube, look me up, I'm here. But to anybody who's had negative dealings with police officers, remember, it is an individual thing, and we need to start looking at it that way, the same way that they need to look at us as individuals. Like I've said, I don't care who you shifted 2-3 days ago and what color of skin he was. Do you understand? But if you felt that he looked like me, it doesn't mean that I'm going to be like him. And they need to take that into account. They really do need to take that into account. But anyway, more love to everybody, man. And thanks for watching this. Out.